In the small town of Ashwood, nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside, Father Michael had earned a reputation as a powerful and compassionate Catholic priest. His parishioners adored him, and people from all over the region would travel to seek his guidance, his healing touch, and his ability to cast out demons. Father Michael's days were filled with prayer, meditation, and service to others. He would spend hours in the confessional, listening to the troubles of his flock and offering words of comfort and guidance. He would visit the sick, the elderly, and the dying, bringing them solace and peace. And he would perform exorcisms, casting out the evil spirits that had taken hold of some of the townspeople. Despite his many responsibilities, Father Michael was always available to lend a listening ear or a helping hand. He was especially beloved by the children of the town, who would gather around him after Mass to hear his stories and receive his blessings. However, not everyone in Ashwood was pleased with Father Michael's popularity. A small group of evil men, fueled by jealousy and resentment, began to spread rumors about the priest's behavior. They accused him of flirting with women and girls, of being too friendly and familiar with his parishioners. At first, the rumors were dismissed as mere gossip, but as time went on, they began to gain traction. Some of the townspeople started to doubt Father Michael's integrity, and soon, the bishop himself was informed of the allegations. Despite Father Michael's protests of innocence, he was arrested and charged with misconduct. The townspeople were shocked and divided, some believing the accusations, while others stood firmly by their beloved priest. As Father Michael sat in his cell, he prayed fervently for guidance and strength. Meanwhile, a group of Father Michael's most loyal parishioners, led by a young woman named Sarah, began to investigate the allegations against him. They spoke to witnesses, gathered evidence, and slowly but surely they uncovered a web of deceit and corruption that went all the way to the top. It turned out that the evil men who had accused Father Michael were themselves guilty of terrible crimes, and they had fabricated the allegations against the priest in order to discredit him and cover their own tracks. As the truth began to come to light, the bishop and the authorities were forced to re-examine the case against Father Michael. They realized that they had been misled, and that the priest was indeed innocent. Father Michael was released from prison, and he returned to Ashwood to a hero's welcome. His parishioners gathered around him, hugging him and thanking him for his courage and his faith. The evil men who had accused Father Michael were brought to justice, and they were punished for their crimes. The town of Ashwood was finally able to heal and move forward, thanks to the bravery and the integrity of their beloved priest. Father Michael continued to serve his parishioners with love, compassion, and wisdom. He remained a powerful force for good in the town, and his reputation as a holy and dedicated priest was cemented forever. Years later, when Father Michael was old and gray, he looked back on the trials he had faced with gratitude and humility. He knew that he had been tested and purified, and that he had emerged stronger and wiser as a result. And as he celebrated his final Mass as a priest, surrounded by the people he had served and loved for so many years, Father Michael knew that he had truly lived a life of victory.